school.
So I knew that it was a crapshoot with the grown-up professionals at the highest level. Who's going to bet? I don't know whether the starting center's girlfriend broke up with him, whether his parents have groceries that week. I don't know whether his roommate and him had a fight. So why would I want to bet on that?
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
How was your drive to school?
Let me tell you, I had to get my iced coffee first. I just can't seem to put it down. My favorite rapper just announced a tour. My phone was buzzing like crazy. I'm so excited. I had to text all my friends right then to talk about it. Then someone started calling me and...
Let's try that again.
I turned my phone off right away. I never drive distracted.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Be a memory for your grandchildren. Among Nebraska adults age 65 or older, 47% report current alcohol use. Drinking too much can cause harm to children, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, you will still be around for your grandchildren. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids.
First, I hold my hands out like they're on a steering wheel. Then I look over my shoulder. Next, I put it in reverse.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Sometimes I just cannot believe all the storms we've gone through here. I can only hope that we'll be able to leave this house to you one day, baby. You're our legacy.
Planning for these disasters will make sure we're safe, and is the best way to protect that legacy.
Protect your legacy. Visit ready.gov/plan for the tools and tips you need to start your emergency preparedness plan today. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
I'm Chris Jakovic. I served in the United States Air Force and I deployed 3 times. So in 2017, I was serving as an Air Force First Sergeant. Our motto in that role is my job is people, everyone is my business. But unfortunately in that year, I would lose my own brother, Lance Corporal Adam Jakovic, to suicide. The majority of veteran suicides are from guns. I store my weapons securely, not only for myself, but for my family. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide. My service never stops.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
You never think cancer will happen to you. I smoked for over 40 years. My doctor recommended that I get annual lung cancer screening. They were able to catch my cancer at stage 1. It's never too late to quit. Even if you're still smoking, you need to ask your doctor about annual lung cancer screening. Just 30 minutes a year could save your life.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
One in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, diagnosis prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. That's doihaveprediabetes.org.
Wait, did they just say 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes? That's 33.33333% of adults. That means it could be me, my boss, or my boss's boss, or me, my favorite sister, or my other sister. That's 7 members of my 21-person romantic book club. Wait, the 1 in 3 could be me, my karaoke partner Carol, or my karaoke enemy Jeff. I'm going to take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Welcome into the Malone Radio Here are your hosts, Executive Director John Goodwin and Athletic Director Michael Hunter. The Malone Radio Show on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We are back.
Yeah.
93.7 The Ticket. Malone Radio Show.
Show.
I need to make sure I can hear myself a little bit. There we go. Harrison, how we sound right now? Harrison,
Well, I got to turn my own mic on. It's not perfect now.
Harrison on the ones and twos. Good to see you, my brother.
Twos.
Mike, how's it been, man? It's Wednesday.
And we back for another one. We are back for another one. And I'm going to say that we got a special guest.
All of these guests are special. Matter of fact,
special guest.
He thought he was coming on to say something, but we about to talk about some real stuff.
Yeah.
Can you feel it?
Yeah.
Hey, you know how we get going before we get started.
Go ahead.
Our mission is to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. Vision is to create unity and prosperity throughout Lincoln while honoring the African-American heritage. I like the sound effects. I love the sound effects. We do all those things with the holistic programs that we offer. We working at it, Harrison. We trying to get it together.
We getting it.
We trying to get it
I
together.
like it.
We
Man,
getting it.
it's been a busy week already.
Man, look, I'm glad it's a short week. For some, you know, Good Friday is a Friday.
Yeah, well, I hope so. I hope today's Thursday.
yeah, Good Friday is Friday. So, you know, like this Friday, you know what I mean? So, yeah, a lot of stuff ain't moving, but it's moving.
Hey, how is your bracket, though?
Busted.
Mine is not.
You know what? I'm going to say this. It's busted like the Isaac brothers, like Ryan Isaac. Busted.
Do they know what
2 damn o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it was busted the first day when
it's been some great basketball though.
When who lost in the Midwest? Let me look at this thing. Who lost?
Kentucky.
Yeah, when Kentucky lost, I was through.
You never go with Kentucky. You never go with Kentucky.
I didn't have them winning, but I had them going pretty deep.
Nah.
Pause. I had them going though.
Man. Kentucky, see how wild this brother is. We talking to somebody we haven't even introduced him yet.
Hey, he don't need no introduction.
He don't need an introduction.
Nah, he don't need no introduction. He in here.
Oh man, we had John Banks,
JB
in the studio tonight,
and not the singer.
John B, man.
I know, JB.
Yeah. What's going on with you, brother?
Not a whole lot, man. Just happy to be here, man.
The owner of Prolific. If you haven't, look, we did an announcement last week. It was a couple of them. We was talking about this tournament that's coming up tomorrow.
Man,
and we're gonna hit it. That's tomorrow. John, tell us about this tournament first. We're gonna start backwards. We're gonna talk about this tournament first, and then we're gonna find out. Okay, we're gonna open up the book on John Banks.
So we moonwalking.
Are we going back?
We moonwalking. Yeah.
We're gonna moonwalk
back to the front.
Okay. Yeah. So during state basketball, boys state basketball, I had a guy approach me, talking about, man, you should do all-star game for the seniors, with the Lincoln Omaha boys. They have one in Omaha. They do something very similar, but we wanted to do something different. He was like, yeah, I think you should do it. At first, I was like, man, it's kind of short notice. Like,
it's a lot going
you're talking
into
about
it.
in a week and a half. Like, at first, I was, nah, man, I can't pull that out. That's too much. Then we talked after the game again. Walking on, I was just like, you know what? Let me see if we can even get it started, and then if we can, then we can roll with it. Shoot, next thing you know, me and my wife started just, networking and getting a hold of players and. She did a lot of the work behind the scenes.
I already know.
You say that.
I already know.
Let's make sure she say
I was
that.
just the face showing up and talking. Like right now.
Yeah. Kelsey,
Right,
we got the wrong
one.
person up here.
Where's Kelsey? Where's she at?
You seen them drive by.
Yeah.
So we did a lot of work and contacting people and businesses and LPS and see if we can get the facility to run it. And they came together quick. So people was like, yeah, all the players, I want to play. So, once we got enough players to say, we send them like Google Docs for them to sign up, get all the information needed. Reached out to LPS, LPD for security, some coaches from Omaha here. And it just kind of just took off.
Man, that's what's up. Y'all got extra spots. I think
Yeah, what you gonna do?
I can serve some water.
Oh yeah.
Serve some water.
You can do more than that. We got something for you. No doubt.
Yeah. I got a little eligibility left.
Come on,
I ain't got
halftime show.
I ain't got
halftime show.
Gotcha.
There we go.
I ain't got a full degree.
All right. A lot of us don't.
You got a lot of us don't.
That's all good.
So you have it's the Lincoln is seniors.
Yeah, so it's seniors only. And we figured this would be cool for them, like this, because for some of them this may be their last basketball game in front of a crowd like this, And some of them that are fortunate enough to go on to play college ball, hey, that's awesome too. But some of the kids, in reality, they just won't,
Right.
This is a time for them to come out and show, for their city, their family, the fans, the state, their school, and just have fun. I want to see a good crowd, players having fun. I want to see some highlights.
Yeah, I mean, because that's huge. Because basketball doesn't have like a
shrine bowl.
Yeah, like a shrine bowl or anything like that, does it?
No,
I don't think they do.
Like they do in Omaha with the Lincoln Omaha boys, they do, and that's how I kind of got the idea from. So it's very similar, but they don't do like Lincoln Omaha.
Right. Okay.
And I thought that would be make it more competitive.
Well, look, I'm gonna tell you this: you just started something now, because now this is gonna be a yearly thing, every year thing.
Oh, that's what I'm hoping. This is the beginning, and next year we want to add something new.
Yeah.
And then add something new, a couple things every year to hype it up. Like this year, we're gonna do a 3-point shootout at halftime. We're gonna have Hakeem performing at halftime.
Okay.
So we got some stuff going. We have MVPs, 3-point champion, and then next year we might add in a dunk contest with it.
Right.
We don't want to add too much.
So. That's when you want to call me when that dunk contest.
Yeah. That's what we gonna do. That's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
So you got a year to get right.
Yeah. Look at the white shoes.
You got a year.
I got a year.
I hear you're gonna have a live DJ there too.
Yeah, yep. DJ D Love will be there. So
D-Love, big shout out.
Yeah. So he'll be there. He did my wedding, matter of fact. So
oh yeah.
Yeah. So
we told y'all when he was on the show, that boy do everything.
Man, everything.
Yeah. That boy
he's a utility man.
Yeah.
Like,
he all over the place.
Electrician.
That boy everywhere.
With the ones and twos. Pull them out anywhere.
Man, that's what's up though. I mean, I'm glad they came together, and it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I think it'll be better than what I originally
expected to be.
Like being at the high schools, hearing all the kids. We done posted flyers to 3 or 4 different high schools. So like hearing them talk about it, I have people text me, "Hey, what time the doors open? I want to get a front seat." So, By the way, the doors open at 7.
And it's at Lincoln High.
Yep, Lincoln High, 7 o'clock.
Say it again. What time they need to be there?
And be there at 7, 6:55.
Yeah.
Get you a good seat, because once their seat's taken, it's gone.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be crowded.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Because Omaha is gonna come down here.
Man. They always represent.
Yeah.
They want to come down here and showboat. Let them know who the best.
Yeah.
In the state is it the Omaha players or is it the Lincoln players?
We got players that are juniors already contacting for next year.
Oh wow.
So I think so the buzz is there.
Oh yeah, this can potentially be. I mean, you can have coaches down to
Yeah, we had 3 coaches reach out that said they'll be there. So
who's coaching the Lincoln thing?
So since we're hosting at Lincoln High, we're gonna have Richie Ross.
Okay. He alum.
And then Zach Westfall from Team Factory in Omaha is gonna coach the Omaha team.
Okay.
So this might be the real deal.
Yeah, so I think
real deal.
At first, I thought it'd be be competitive, but more friendly. But I don't know. I think these boys
they're gonna go at it.
Ready to go.
So is it going to be a full because it's 15-minute halves, right?
Okay, I'm gonna break it down for you. That's a great question.
Yeah. That's what we do.
That's what y'all do.
We ask them.
I like it. So we're gonna do probably 25-minute halves.
Okay.
And we're gonna sub every 5 minutes, no matter what the situation is subbed in. But here's the kicker. Once we get to a certain point in the second half, let's say the score is like 100 to 104 at a certain time, whatever the time limit is, I'm turning the time off.
Right.
The first one to 125 wins. Let's go.
Okay.
Make them compete. Ain't no clock involved.
Yeah,
it's just like being at the YMCA or the park. Let's go to 21. Let's run it.
Who got it?
Yeah.
Oh man.
See how you got this idea. Where you get that idea from? That's just
That one didn't come from me. That came from a good friend of mine who's been helping me out.
Got it.
Okay.
So that's
big
what it's gonna be.
Big shouts out to the good friend that's been helping him out.
Hey, what they say? If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. You always got somebody in the know. You know what I mean? You got somebody in the know.
Gotta have one of those close.
We'll have MVPs for both teams. So like we'll talk with the coaches of opposite teams to pick somebody from the opposite team, and then I'll be helped to like he balled out. We don't have stat sheets, so
they got Lincoln and Omaha uniforms. They gonna have like.
And I should have brought it in here, but yeah, we got so we call it the battles of the city.
Okay.
So we got like dry fit shirts that they can keep.
Oh, okay.
Like the battles of the city, the whole format under the logo and all that, and the numbers on the back, so they can just keep it. They can wear them whenever. Push it for next year. They can take it to the gyms when they're working out, hooping, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So,
I need one of those shirts.
All right. Hey,
I'm battling.
Both of y'all need one.
Yeah,
for having me on here.
Yeah, we battling in the city.
Hey. You know what? This could turn out to be a huge event.
It's going to turn out
every year to somebody for us to look forward to something.
Yeah.
If y'all not doing nothing, even if you are doing something, even if you're going on a date, bring your date to Lincoln High.
Yeah.
Yep. At 6:55 Thursday night. That's tomorrow night to watch this great event. I think this is going to be a great time, a fun time too. 3-point contest. You got Akeem, who is. I will say this. I'm biased, but Akeem is probably the best barber in the city. I didn't put it out there.
He better than Pharaoh.
If y'all wanna,
we're gonna have a barber off. That's what we about to do.
He taught Pharaoh.
Okay.
Miyagi taught the Karate Kid.
Hey, but Karate Kid ain't beating my. He ain't Daniel Son. No, he's not. Daniel Son is not beating
the grasshopper ain't beating the mouse.
Okay.
No.
All right.
He might get some smoke going in the city with this one.
Wax on, wax off if you want to.
Hey,
you're gonna see.
Hey, well, I'm gonna tell you. Look, I'm gonna tell you this though. I went down there to get the boys' his haircut. You know, because Pharaoh. Yeah, look. They. Okay, so the little comment you just heard, because if those who don't know me, I got a slick clean. You know what I'm saying? I got a bald head, so I don't know what I mean. Yeah, I got a bald head. So I went down there to get the boys' haircut. Guess who in Akeem's chair, laid back like he in Coming to America?
He said Coming to America.
Mark Larson.
Oh
yeah.
I say, look at here. Shout out to Mark Larson.
Mark been trying to stay fresh.
Yeah, boy. Both of the boys got their hair done. He was just getting finished.
Yeah. Hey, it's an art to cut.
Boy,
listen, it's nothing like those cuts, man. Not no. Look, I'm not throwing no shade to no other barbers out here, because there are great barbers out here. I can name them right now how good they are. But my man Hakeem, he just gets you right.
Well,
I
never had my eyebrows.
I've only had my hair cut from what's the dude who used to be down here on like 9th Street, oh my God,
I don't know who that is.
Oh,
I don't know who that is. Who
down yonder?
You said down
this
yonder.
maybe 10 years ago.
Harrison, did you hear Mike? He said down yonder. Oh man, it's some really great barbers out here. I will say that. I mean, the game is really tough out here.
Yeah.
KB didn't open up another barbershop.
Yeah, I saw that.
He done got 3 now. This brother over here, I don't know what.
But
KB
they never got no money.
Yeah, KB, we're gonna have to holler at you.
We're gonna holler at you.
Yeah, we're gonna put you on blast on the radio.
Yeah, sure. We
don't
throwing them out there. Don't even worry about it. Throwing them out there.
Oasis out here making moves.
Yeah, making moves.
Proud of that dude, man. He's a busy guy.
Yeah.
But Hakeem is tough with the clippers and tough with the mic.
See, I heard his music. I didn't even know he did music until I heard it one time. I was like, man, who is it? Oh, that's Hakeem.
And he has a clothing line too.
He does.
Corn Coast. He gonna be there. He one of the sponsors.
Oh,
shout out to Hakeem and Corn Coast doing his thing.
Corn Coast. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is gonna be a great time.
Yeah, it's gonna be huge. This is the inaugural year.
Yeah. So
yeah. This is the
Mike, Kevin Reese, if you listening tonight,
yeah.
I hope you listen to Mike.
This is the inaugural year.
Oh man. So John, listen, good luck tomorrow, man. We gonna be there. I'm gonna try to bring some people with me. How much is it to get in? $10?
$10 for adults and $5 for kids.
$10 for adults and $5 for kids. So don't be. They gotta have their ID.
Yeah, so he's gonna be them, 21-year-old that's in college talking about I'm a student, high school student.
There you
$5.
go. There you gotta be specific.
18 and older, 10.
Yeah. And you're not getting in.
You paying for a good show.
Yeah.
Don't be trying to drop names like, hey, John.
Yeah. John said I can come through. I heard him on the radio.
We got a list.
Yeah.
Of who get in.
Yeah.
If your name in on the list. What is that?
Yeah.
Why we ain't on
Yeah.
Why don't I see your name on this register?
Hey, I'm finna make it right now. Check this out. For those who are listening, you might be working at the door. Mike and John coming up to the door. Don't say nothing to us. we go
Just
right.
let us walk in.
Let us walk in.
Let us walk in.
Like Miss Jerry walked away from that tuna sandwich.
And she blocked Martin from getting in. I don't see your name on this register.
I don't like no tuna. Martin was a class. Harrison, have you watched Martin?
No.
Oh man, you gotta watch.
When was like first dropped? What year?
92,
92, I think.
92. I was born in 99.
I about to say, was you born?
Oh man. Yeah. Well, you got a chance because it's coming out on Netflix.
I'll check it out.
Yeah. Oh boy, you're gonna be laughing like you ain't never laughed before. Classic.
It's classic moment.
Classic.
All day.
Man.
So John, listen, we done went backwards. We moonwalking.
That's cool.
And we're gonna go all the way to the beginning.
So hold on, before we get there, I gotta add in for the girls because they've been bugging me. Why ain't we do nothing for the girls? Why ain't we?
Oh yeah.
It was so last minute.
Yeah.
It was hard enough to get this going, but I ain't forgot about y'all. Next year we got one for y'all too.
Booyah. Is it gonna be back? Is it gonna be same time?
Yes,
back
sir.
the same day?
We'll have 2 different days. Maybe
Booyah.
different weeks. We wanted this week worked perfect because there's no school Friday, so Thursday night is perfect.
Told you,
for 'em.
Good Friday.
So yes, it's gonna be a great Friday. Yeah. That's this week, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This Friday. I knew I said it for a reason.
It's Friday.
Yeah. This
So
Friday.
girls, we ain't forget about y'all. Y'all gonna put on the show next year. Y'all might even put on a better show.
Ooh.
We gonna see.
Girls be balling.
They do,
Boy,
especially this March Madness right now.
Ooh wee. I'm trying to tell you.
Is anybody gonna beat South Carolina?
Man,
I got them winning in my bracket.
Does anybody gonna beat? That's what I'm saying. I don't think nobody's gonna beat South
LSU's a
Carolina.
wreck right now.
LSU's all over the place.
Yeah, they coaches just
Shit, they getting too much money over them players. That's what that is. When they outshining the coaches, the school.
Yeah, they pulling
How
up.
you getting more than a coach?
That's why
In
that's why these kids in college don't listen no more. Because they make it more than the coaches. So they feel like they ain't gotta listen.
How you gonna tell me something I make more than you?
Right.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Sit down on the bench.
It got
sit down on the bench.
You see the way Caitlin Clark talked to the coach when she come out the game, and the coach just look at her like,
can't say nothing.
Wow.
I mean, you can read her lips.
Yeah.
Like, dang.
Can't say nothing.
Is it getting out of control?
Let you say that to Bobby Knight. May he rest in peace.
Boy, look, he throwing the chairs and everything.
Bobby ain't having that.
No. He ain't having that today.
I
and he
think
did.
Yeah, I think it's gotten out of control.
It's crazy.
I don't know. Maybe that's
Man.
me, but I think that thing just got a little bit out of control.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay
But
you.
it's a good thing that you and your family, I'm gonna say you and your family because Kelsey did all the work. You and your family
Shouts out to Kelsey.
Yeah. that y'all brought something like this too because it's needed and it's something that I've always said, like, in Kansas City we had hot summer nights and we had night hoops and Rush Brothers, Hood and all the guys that went to the NBA always come back and they started playing in it and things like that. So this could potentially be something like, some of these kids are going to go off to college and play and, and this still may be going on a long time before, they come back and they see, so giving birth to something that, kids can grow up through and appreciate. And then when they come back, they can, they can come back and talk to the kids, talk to the youth that's going through it at that time. But I think it's a great thing, man, that y'all did that. And, because the city needs it for real. The city needs it, especially. I'm gonna say this right now. If you're gonna come out there and act a fool, stay home.
Man, what'd you say?
If you're gonna come out there and act a fool, stay home.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah.
We got something for them.
Yeah.
They gonna be there,
man. Because we have to get away from that stereotypical thing of our people can't be under the same roof doing something and it can't be successful without nothing going wrong. Yeah. So that's one of the things that we got to get away from too. So if you in a bad mood, you lost your job, your car got on flat, you ran out of gas, your boyfriend left, you stay home, because we don't need none of that. We trying to have a good time for these kids, put on a show for the inaugural.
It's about the kids.
It's about the kids.
Just make it about the kids.
And hopefully it can kick off a good weekend for everybody. It's supposed to be nice tomorrow,
Oh,
Friday,
yeah.
After the game, the Post. Shout out to the Post.
Always. Big
we'll
shout out to the Post. Big shout out to the Post.
What's going on at the Post tomorrow?
Well, they're sponsoring tomorrow. So they're gonna be they'll be at the game.
Is it Halloween?
Man, there's something going on out here. I don't know. It's
Oh,
Lincoln, Nebraska.
This boy, look. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we just look up. This man's kids is walking by the window with Halloween mask on and everything, and his sister-in-law. I think
Did
that
you
was a
see
sister.
them walking the dog
and
with
the dog
with no dog and a leash?
You can't make this up.
You can't make it up. You can't make it up.
Make this up.
We love it. We love it. We love it.
I just looked and I was like, man, that look like my wife's car. Oh, maybe they sitting in the car. Listen.
Everything goes on 93.7.
Everything. It's a
The
live
Malone
show.
So
It's
yeah,
a live show.
So the Post is one of the sponsors. We got raffles, giveaways tomorrow. So show up, buy raffle tickets. We got exclusive hype. Gift cards, shoes. There, I know a lot of them kids that go buy them $400 pair of shoes.
Yeah,
Well, hey, this will help you.
I know that's right.
Yeah, but the Post, they'll be there. We'll be there afterwards to show some thank you.
Yeah.
All the adults come on out to the Post, have a couple
look.
beverages. Have a great start off to the weekend.
2001 N Street, the Post.
Yes, sir.
Holler at Jesse. Let him know.
Yep.
Tell him we sent you. You might get a discount.
Yeah, you really might.
Yeah, you might get a discount.
We're trying to pack it out.
Yeah, you might get a discount. Say you know us. Say you talk to us. You might get.
Well, y'all gonna be there.
Yeah.
So that's all we gotta do.
Yeah.
Hey, we got more questions. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Old School with DP and J.
So I knew that it was a crapshoot with the grown-up professionals at the highest level. Who's gonna bet? I don't know whether the starting center's girlfriend broke up with him, whether his parents have groceries that week. I don't know whether his roommate and him had a fight. So why would I want to bet on that?
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey, it's me, your cell phone. We need to talk about something serious. I know you love me. I know you like using me wherever you are, but I feel like this isn't working out when you're driving. I know you may think that it's possible to focus both on me and the road, but I just don't feel the same way. I think we should spend time away from each other when you're driving. It's for the best.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Reading may be the most valuable skill your child will ever learn. And research proves that when children read outside the classroom, they do much better in school. I'm Jenny Benson, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. It's easy to picture yourself reading with a young child curled up in your lap, but don't forget about your older children. They also need encouragement to read. So set aside some time to read together and help your child achieve and succeed.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association in this station.
Early break with Sip and Jake.
Sip, we had dinner that night.
Yeah, you did seem a little rattled. Not terribly, but a little.
So
he doesn't relax very well.
No.
He does. Jake's not very relaxed.
This did come up during the game when things weren't going well. I'm in agony. It's like watching yourself die. That's what it felt like.
That was during the game.
During the game, I have the text.
It felt
right,
like
circled.
Yeah, it felt like watching yourself die in that arena, basically. Nebraska, you have 98 points. Should have been 120, essentially, but they give 98 points.
Early break with Sip and Jake from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The Serve Nebraska Volunteer Service Commission was created to ensure that community service would always be a priority in our state. I'm Governor Jim Pillen, and this year I'm inviting you to help celebrate Serve Nebraska's 30th year by becoming a volunteer. Our state's best resource is its people, you have the potential to make a significant impact. Thank you.
Sponsored by Serve Nebraska, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Okay, kids, Dad's gonna teach you how to dance. First, spread your feet apart. Then, pump your knee, nod your head, shake your hips, and bite your lip ever so slightly. Now, with one hand in the air, point at people with the other hand. I call that the rock star.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids.
Now, make a face like it just smells something bad.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
If you can plan barbecues and weddings, you can plan to protect yourself from a natural disaster. Sign up for local alerts, prepare an emergency kit, and make a family communications plan. Get started at ready.gov/plan.
Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Happy Hour.
How's life treating you, man?
Here's why the people don't really respond to your questions, Nick. Because are we in the circle of truth? You really want to know why? Because the feeling when you ask those questions is not very genuine. You really don't care about our feelings. You only care about Nick.
You make me sound so bad.
It is. You really only care about Nick.
I do care.
No, you do not.
If I didn't care, I wouldn't ask you. You only ask that question because it seems nice.
And you want to look good on the street.
That's not it at all. It makes you sound like a nice person. You don't care. You don't care how
You
my
really
day
don't.
was.
It's cool.
Weekdays from 1 to 2 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now back to the Malone Radio Show, sponsored by The Post on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We back.
We back.
We back with the owner of Prolific, John Banks. Banks.
Hooping.
Listen, let's moonwalk forward. Let's go the opposite direction right now. You told us what was going on tomorrow, and we're gonna hit that on again before we get off this show. But John, where did you come from? Like, what did you grow up in Lincoln? Give us a little background story on yourself.
Okay, I mean, we can get the long version or the short version.
No matter, we chilling.
We just gonna start and see where it go.
Yeah.
So originally, I'm from East Malone, Illinois. That's where I was born and raised. It's a small town, but it's not. It's different from Lincoln. So it's on the border of the Mississippi River from Iowa, Illinois. I'm on the Illinois side, like I just said, East Malone, Illinois. So when I look at Lincoln and I look at my hometown, it's a lot different in the way of we're more segregated. You got to maybe like a 40 block radius that you don't go outside of because there's no need.
Right.
That's your school, that's your school district. The next 30, 40 blocks, separate school district.
Railroad track.
Yeah. Like here, you guys got open enrollment. We can't switch schools to the other side of the city. East Malone, you can't. You have to it's a different district. You can't. It's just different. Here, you don't see kids like, oh, this school 1 year, next year, semester going here. Yeah. So when I see, it's different.
Yeah.
So that's where I was born and raised. My senior year, though, man, I went to Lincoln High, as John Goodwin know. I moved out here with my uncle. I came out here one summer, and he was like, you should stay out here my sophomore year. And I was like, nah, I'm going back home. So then, the senior year, he back home with his thing, talking to my moms and talking with me. And, he's like, man, I think we could do something special if you just come out here with me. So I was like, you know what? Why not, man? My boys done moved went with the military and all this. I was like, cool, I'll go. So I came out here, my senior year, senior year, worked out, met a lot of cool people. That's where I met John, at Lincoln High. Came here for about maybe a quarter.
Right.
I went home for Thanksgiving. I called my uncle and said, man, I'm not coming back. So I just stayed there, finished out, my school there. Went to Iowa Central Junior College. Played football there. Played 1 year. I went there for 2 years. Played 1 year.
Okay.
And then went on to Iowa State. Balled out there. That was dope. I mean, shoot, that's where most of my best friends are from, to be honest, man.
Right.
So for y'all kids who think, oh, this is my homeboy, my road dog, my best friend, my homegirl, they may be, but when you go to college, man, you spend 5 years with somebody every day. Hey, I mean, no disrespect to your high school buddies, and I still got my high school buddies, but like it's just different.
It's different. It's different because your mind frame is different.
Yeah.
When you're in high school, you still thinking about childish stuff.
Yeah.
When you get to college, you looking at what's beyond this point that I'm at right now. So now you got different people with different thoughts and different
But y'all in the
avenues
same
and
boat
stuff like
together.
that. That's true. That's true. So I mean,
waking your roommates up, hey man, we gotta go. We about
Yeah.
to be late to workout. I ain't about to be late for you, so I'm gone.
Yeah,
So-
buddy.
So yeah, man, went to Iowa State. That was dope. Then played a little ball after that at Buffalo and Canada for a few years, and then ended up back in Lincoln. So that was supposed to be a short stint though.
How was that experience when you went to Canada and went to Buffalo? Buffalo first, then Canada.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that experience. You come out of JUCO. Was it JUCO, and then you went into Iowa State?
Yeah.
How was that experience as far as playing wise? Like the experience of being in the
I'm gonna start
league?
with JUCO first.
Okay.
So,
dogs,
man, that was you're right. That's why I wanted to start there.
Yeah.
These kids don't know about that, man. When you go to JUCO, it's all top prospects, people who left from K-State, Texas, the grades. I got to come back to JUCO for a year. So you get down there, and when I played, they had an out-of-state rule. You only could play, I think it was 7 or 11 out-of-state players on a team. So I've seen some cats from Florida, New Jersey.
It was 7. It was 7.
Okay, it was
You
7.
can only play 7.
That was cold.
Yeah.
But they didn't play because, we need an offensive lineman from out of state, or we need a quarterback from out of state. I sent a receiver from Iowa who came and played with us, baller. We had a kid on our practice roster that was way better. But the kid from Iowa was in state.
Right.
So, it's like, okay, but we need an out-of-state quarterback.
Because they put that rule in, and I think they put it in for independent because of independence. JUCO and independent.
Yeah, in Kansas?
Yeah. They put that rule in because of them, because they were so low and they didn't have enough players, out-of-state players. So now it's a rule and they can recruit unlimited out-of-state players now.
But it was bad, bro. It was rough. So it was like, luckily, I was a baller. So I was gifted. Like, hey, the guy that was behind me, they probably should have just played him. He was in the state, but he wasn't as good as me. But I was shocked that I even got to get to be a starter on the team. So that was a camp, brutal. Because everybody fighting. Nobody liked nobody. Well, he ain't your friend. You're not my friend. It's like, hey,
JUCO is the hardest. That is the hardest. I would say JUCO is the military of college.
Yeah.
Because you got people from every walks of life. You got everybody's good.
Everybody.
So you got individuals who think they better than this person, that person. And so you put all them dogs in one kennel.
And you got 7 spots. It was like, man, I seen some of these dudes. I said, what position he played at? He played your position. What? No, you don't. Not today. Not today. And I used to cut people's hair. No, I'm not cutting your hair, bro. I don't mess with you like that. You going down to the barber shop and pay that $15. I'm cutting them for $5.
Yeah.
That's that gas.
Well,
but yeah, it was tough. That was the hardest out of all levels for me.
Man,
it was JUCO. But that helped prepare me. So when I went to Iowa State, I get in there, I was a sophomore because I redshirted and played a freshman. So I was a sophomore when I got there, and the guy in front of me, I knew I wasn't going to take his spot. He a senior. He was good too. He wasn't better than me, but he was good. But he knew the system. He'd been a starter for 2 years. Like, I'm not going to take you. And that's when the coach just told me, he's like, hey, you can come in and battle for a spot, but you're going to play. So I was like, okay. No, man. Okay, I appreciate you. So, I get there and that was different because it was like I went there in the summer. So I can finish my college at Iowa Central, went straight to Iowa State. So I didn't really have no summer, like it went straight there. So and I was just the only one. At JUCO, my homeboy from back home, my high school, he was there with me. So he went to UNI, I went to Iowa State. But it was just like, man, like everybody knew here. They looking at me like, who this dude? Trying to come up in here, like, and I ain't I ain't no punk, so I'm
Yeah.
coming up in there like, shoot, you know,
Yeah,
what's up? You
yeah.
know, let's get. And the guy that started over me, we never connected ever. I think he might have, felt some kind of way like, oh, this brother trying to take my spot, which yeah, it's true, but I mean,
Right.
we got a common goal, and that's to win the Big 12. So let's do it. To this day, like we had a reunion at the game last year. He was there. We briefly talked, but you can feel.
You can still feel
you
it.
can feel it.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but everybody else I was cool with. It was just him, and a lot of people kind of like gravitated to him, and I ain't no followers.
Oh
But-
yeah.
but-
So he was like Pretty Ricky Fontaine.
yeah,
huh?
it's like Pretty Ricky, what they call him. But I wasn't about to be like, yo, carrying your bags. And
Yeah.
Nah, bro. You
Yeah.
got the wrong one.
Yeah,
So,
buddy.
hey, he got hurt, though.
Oh,
Boy,
yeah.
I stepped in that game. He was my friend then.
Yeah, right.
Hey, good play, Banks. Hey, when he do this, you go over there. Why weren't you telling me this 6 weeks ago? But now we trying to win this game, and you
Right.
can't play. You want to give me all the tips because you a senior, you on your way out.
Yeah.
So now you want to tell me everything. I'm like,
Yeah, it's
okay.
crazy. So like when we got a lot of kids that want to play D1 and want to go do the big thing and all that kind of stuff. What would you tell these kids about, because I know you've been in the school systems here in Lincoln and the work ethic. I mean, when I went to school, when I was recruited, when I played overseas, the work ethic ain't like our work ethic used to be.
No,
that's just my observation.
It's I don't want to say it's worse. It's just different now.
Right.
Like the coaching is different. The way we treat the players is different.
Yeah.
Like it's just, you can't say this.
Yeah.
You can't say that. Hey. I mean, I was told some stuff. I was
Right.
told some. I mean,
Yeah.
some stuff. I'm like, dang, he really just said that. We just say that now. He fired.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not saying we don't push the kids hard. It just looks different. Like
Right.
back in the day, but I mean, we was different though.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't have the video games to do all day. The
Social media.
Yeah, we was
yeah.
out in them streets running,
Yeah.
playing all day.
Yeah.
No, now, and I'm not saying if I had that, what they have now back then, I probably would have did the same they do.
Right.
But I didn't have nobody to like get me off of the game, get me in the gym. And like, so these kids now, you just got to want it because, and I know Nebraska, we got some good athletes here.
Right.
We got a lot more than what we used to have. But you go down to, to Georgia, Florida,
Oh, look.
New Jersey, Ohio, Cal, like they got them there too. And they got more because the population's bigger. So you may be the stuff here, but you got to realize like it's another person that's
Right.
grinding just as hard.
Right.
So
And and some of the people that's grinding just as hard don't have a winner.
yeah. Like down in the South, them boys 24
24/7. Yeah. So they don't have a winner to worry about, which is here.
They be doing spring ball.
Exactly.
I was
We
like,
don't
what?
have spring
Like,
ball
we
here.
have spring practice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, well,
And
y'all
they
already got
actually
an
and they
advantage.
actually play games in the spring.
Yeah. They got a huge advantage.
Yeah.
Like, we do indoor 7-on-7, but that ain't the same.
That ain't
Put
the
on them
same.
pads and get that
Uh-uh.
work in.
Nope.
So these kids just gotta understand, like, hey, yeah, I may be the man here, but there's men everywhere else.
Yeah.
So what are you gonna
Yeah.
do to separate yourself?
Yep. And that's the same thing. That's the same
good
thing
question.
as like you said at JUCO. Everybody's
Everybody.
dogs.
Yeah.
And that's at any JUCO you go to.
Who gonna be the first in the line? You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who gonna be the first in the gym on the field? Who gonna be getting an extra 2 reps on the bench or the
Yep.
squat? Those
Yep.
little things, like it seems like it's so small, but you do an extra rep or 2 here and there, that turns into 1,000 extra reps.
Yep.
So it's like,
you'll never be behind.
yeah. But if
You'll
you're
never
like,
be
oh, I
behind.
did good enough is not good enough.
Right.
If you
Because
want to be
somebody
good
else,
enough, then
somebody
it's
somebody else is
Yeah.
good enough. Good enough.
Good enough, not good enough.
Yeah.
don't let good enough be good enough.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what these kids got to get, man. It's like, oh, I'm cold. I'm 6'6", this and that. Okay. There's another one over there. There's
Yeah.
another. I've seen kids come to school and 2 days later be gone on a Greyhound bus back to Florida.
Yeah.
And then 2 days later, a new kid in camp with new pet. Like, where are he from? Oh, he replacing. What's his name? Remember, I
Right.
could have got kicked out the team for smoking and all that.
I'm trying to tell you, boy.
That's his replacement. Yeah,
Yeah.
they should just left Oscar here. Now I
Yeah.
got to worry about this.
Yeah. Not for that. They say what the NFL stand for, not for long.
Yeah.
Here to tell you.
So these kids just got to realize, like, man, I just got to work. And I'm not saying they don't. There's some kids that do work.
Right.
There's a lot of them that do, or have like good coaches or good parents that push them, but they just got to grind, man. Like they said, the grind don't stop.
So your process from Iowa State to the NFL.
Grind. So when I finished, I went down to Atlanta to work the train for like 3 months, to get all that training, man. And that was next level. It was different. It wasn't as intensive college, because it was more we're training for one specific thing, you know,
Right.
like the combine and pro days and stuff. So, but that was great in a sense of like there were so many players down there, and we all had the same common goal. There was no like, even if you played the same position, like we was all there to like push each other,
Yeah, the grind.
and get better, to
Yeah.
like to give ourselves a chance. So it was like I met a lot of guys there. Some that I played against, I didn't even know until I got them. Like, oh, that was you. Oh, okay. So we still talk to this day. But that training was like, it was like first class training. Like I
Right.
mean, from massages to food to like all the nutrition.
Right.
It was like college, but on another level. Like
level.
I mean, you get there, they got this bad duffel bag full of like protein and food and stuff. It's like this is us. Yeah, take it to your room. They had us in like apartment, like first class gated community apartment.
Right.
Like 3 people to an apartment, 3 bedrooms, and like that was cool. And then all that work paid off to get to Buffalo. That was great. Like you said, what'd you say? Not for long.
Not for long.
Yeah, that's what that was. Got hurt. It was cool though. Play my year, and then once I recovered, I ended up going up to Canada. I'm playing 2 years up there, and I gotta be honest. That,
I already know.
That might have been better.
It was. It is. It is crazy.
Man, I'm talking about NFL from 5 a.m. to like 9 o'clock at night. It's like
meetings.
Yeah,
everything under the sun.
You trying to stay awake.
Yeah,
you eating sunflowers.
Yeah.
You doing anything to stay
And then
awake.
the crazy thing about it is, they don't even tell you when you do something wrong. You just notice it when you get your check.
Yep. Like, what was this?
Yeah. You was late. Remember, you was
Your
you fell
phone-
asleep.
your phone
went
rang
off.
in
Yep.
the- in the meeting?
Yep.
Oh,
You was dozing off in the meeting.
Yeah, they be catching everything.
Man,
Yeah.
They got somebody specifically just to watch the players.
It's like,
yeah.
What you mean I was falling asleep? You want me to see the tape?
Yeah.
I saw the tape. So, but up in Canada, it was different because the pay was different. So the hours was different. We were done. We only could do 4-hour days, 4.5-hour days. So we would be done at 1:30. We went from like 8 to 1:30. There was a lot of guys I'm seeing going golfing after practice and like.
Did y'all have night practices?
No.
Man, we had night practices in England. We had night practices.
And it was just dope because like I think we wore pads maybe like 3 times the whole year in practice.
Yep.
I was like, man, what? We would just helmets and
jerseys.
That was it. And the technique was so smooth that, hey, if you fell on the floor, on the ground, oh man, you get out. Get him out. He gonna get somebody hurt. Get him out. I'm gonna fall down on purpose. But that was a lot
different.
more laid back.
Yeah.
And there wasn't as much pressure.
But the people appreciate you more.
Yeah.
Over there, they appreciate you a lot
it was
more.
Different.
Yeah.
I made a lot of connections with like business. We used to be like free food and stuff, dude. So like, come on by, we'll take care of you on your way home. But the only thing is, they got that rule too, that in country, out of country rule. So they only can play so many players too. That's not from Canada.
Oh,
it was like JUCO again. You get up there, it's like, man. One of my good buddies, Andrew Hawkins. Yeah, shout out to my boy Hawk. We met in Canada. He was a receiver. He did you remember the TV show Hard Knocks? I think no, not Hard. It was the Cowboys. Michael Irvin put one together. It was like a TV show. All these
yeah.
He was on that show to win a Dallas Cowboy contract.
Yeah.
And I went to the one dude with the long dress. He was like a receiver, kick returner. He won the show, but my boy Hawk was on there, and that got him some notoriety because he was short. He was only like 5'6". Still is.
Right.
He was like 5'6", 5'7", but could run quick, fast. So I met him in Canada. We was both on the practice roster when we got there for about 2 weeks. Then we both got added on. It was like, oh, we're going to put you on the roster this week because such and such is down. We need to fill up a spot. We're going to bring some Americans in to fill the spots. And he's like, man, I should be like playing every week, man. They messing with me. He's like, after this year, I'm gone. Where you going? So we ain't got no film. Where you going? Hey, long story short, man, that boy done signed 3 contracts, 2 with the Browns and 2 with the Bengals.
Wow.
And balled out. And now he worked for ESPN. He do some stuff there, but it was just like, he was like a hidden talent because, he was smaller.
Right.
He didn't get the other receivers 6'3", 6'4", they all bigger.
Yeah.
But once he got out there, man, it was hard to get him back off of the active roster because, man, he do so much. Kickoff return, kickoff team. But, I mean, he grinded and got up there and
it shows that, it shows that the things you got to want it.
Yeah, he worked hard. When I say grind, man, that boy, he still grinds. I'm like, why?
Man,
that's just in him.
Crazy. Well, that's some news for y'all guys out there. But we got to take a quick break. We'll be right back on 93.7. The Ticket.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it twice a day.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it in the morning and before dinner.
I get it, slip it, cuff it, check it, and share it with my doctor. Nearly 1 in 2 U.S. adults have high blood pressure. That's why it's important to self-monitor your blood pressure in 4 easy-to-remember steps. It starts with a monitor.
Now that I know my blood pressure numbers, I talked with my doctor. We're getting those numbers down.
Get it, slip it, cuff it, check it. Talk to doctor now and share it.
Be next to talk to your doctor about your blood pressure numbers. Get down with your blood pressure. Self-monitoring is power. Learn more at manageyourbp.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the American Heart Association, and the American Medical Association, in partnership with the Office of Minority Health and Health Resources and Services Administration.
There's no better way to spark a child's imagination than to get lost in the adventure of a good book. I'm Jenny Benson, president of NSEA. Working together, parents and teachers can help every child succeed. You can help by reading to your child and let your child read to you. Encourage reading in your home and make it a priority. Make reading fun and a time that you and your child look forward to spending together.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association in this station.
Sandhills Global is hiring. With their fast-paced, growing culture, they have hundreds of new openings in sales, marketing, traveling support, software development, web design, and more. Full-time roles offer a 4.5-day work week, along with flexible internships in most areas. Career and internship opportunities are available at our global headquarters in Lincoln, Nebraska. Find your fit today at www.sandhills.jobs.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Here in the heart of the Midwest, the call of the wild meets the passion for conservation. At Nebraska Game and Parks, we're not just preserving nature, we are shaping its future. Work in our state parks or as a biologist, accountant, conservation officer, or a variety of other roles. And come work where you love to play. You can make a difference for Nebraskans and for our state's wildlife and wild places. Apply today at outdoornebraska.gov.
Paid for by Nebraska Game and Park. Aired in cooperation with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
You're spending $300 a month. Binge drinking is the most common form of excessive drinking, which costs the United States more than $191 billion each year. By drinking less, you will save $300 a month. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Happy Hour.
How's life treating you, man?
Here's why the people don't really respond to your questions, Nick. Because are we in the circle of truth? You really want to know why? Because the feeling when you ask those questions is not very genuine. You really don't care about our feelings. You only care about Nick.
You make me sound so
It
bad.
is. You really only care about Nick.
I do care.
No, you do not.
If I didn't care, I wouldn't ask you. You only ask that question because it seems nice.
And you want to look good on the street.
That's not it at all. It makes you sound like a nice person. You don't care. You don't care how much it was.
It's cool.
Weekdays from 1 to 2 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
My early Alzheimer's diagnosis was hard to take, but it gave my mom and me more time to plan together.
Talk to your family about seeing a doctor. Go to alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Now back to the Malone Radio Show, sponsored by The Post on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
We back, baby. We back. Shout out to everybody out there that's watching, listening, tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love. Keep doing what y'all doing. We gonna keep doing what we doing, which is having fun.
That's it. That's all we do is have fun. Talk about people. Bring in business owners.
Yes.
I get talked about. Oh yeah,
activists.
A lot going on here on 93.7 The Ticket, the Malone Radio Show. Show. See that sound effect? Oh man, we on with the owner of
the one and only. With
John
the one and only. You know,
Banks.
and we've been saying the owner of Prolific. Tell us, how did you start Prolific?
Man, well, to be honest, the basketball side started by accident. And when I say accident, it wasn't supposed to start. My son, Lil John, had a team, and we did track in the summer.
Okay.
With Malone.
Okay.
And when we came back, there was nothing to go back to.
Right.
The team was just gone. I was like, wait, what? Had some parents, oh, we're not going back. This person's not going back. So I was like, oh, we don't have a team. All right, well, get to the drawing boards. And then some parents like, hey, why don't you do it? I'm like, nah, man. Nope. Don't want to do that. I just want to watch. And then they're like, well, you helped out before. I said, I know, but I want to watch.
Yeah.
So I talked to some other people. They were supposed to get some teams going.
Yeah.
It ain't happened. So I was like, dang, okay, well. Then my wife was like, well, you got about 2 weeks. So you're going to have to do it. I'm like, no, I'm not. Then like a week goes by and I'm like, dang, man, I think I'm going to have to. So I was like, man, we had like 6 kids, man. From the other team, they was like, you just take them. Just take them.
Yeah.
You take them. I'm like, all right, here's what we're going to do. My adult team was Prolific.
Right.
So I was just like, hey, we just run with that. Boom. Signed us up. 6. Then we got another kid came in play, so we had 7.
Right.
Man, we were getting our brains beat out. I think we went 2-8. I mean, we were good, but we were just new, you know.
No cohesion.
I'm learning too. And I'm like, okay, this is our first time doing like club ball. And then I'm like, all right. So the second session we got another player. We got to like 9. I'm like, okay, yeah, we good now. We got enough.
We're about to do something with it.
Man, we started winning, boy. It was like, people out there who know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think we won like 36 games in a row. And then people say, where y'all from? Y'all from Omaha? Y'all from?
Right.
No, we from Lincoln.
They always say Omaha first.
Always say Omaha first.
We never seen you. Yeah, we're new. Y'all probably seen us, but you just seen us get our butt whooped.
Right. We'll pay no attention. Yeah.
So we started with one team, and then we had some more kids from younger. But hey, can we do a 3rd grade team? I'm like, I'm not coaching. This is enough. But he was like, I got a couple players. So then I was like, my son's in 3rd grade. Like, yeah, it's like my nephew in 3rd grade. So he brought like 6 3rd graders together, and they went and played, and he coached them, and they was all right. But then they got super good. We got super good. So it went from like 2 teams to 4 teams, and like, and we had 9 this year.
Wow.
So it's a lot to.
I know.
A lot of management. Yeah, you know, parents, coaches, players. You know, it's like, man, I can't give to everybody. You know? So it was a challenge, but it was fun. I learned a lot. I learned not to have 9 teams again. So that's kind of how it started. Just with my son needing a place to play, and then word be traveling fast.
Yeah.
You got any more rooms on your team?
Yep.
No, I don't. But we figured it out for a lot of people just to find them a place to play.
Right.
At a cheap cost. So that's how the basketball side just started.
Hey, it's good because it gives these kids options to do what they want to do, and explore, and parents as well.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing, man. And like I said, you guys are well respected in the community. It's great. So I mean, big ups to not wanting to do it, to growing,
right?
So
we definitely appreciate. What is he playing? Harrison is on the ones and twos.
Harrison on the ones and twos, boy.
Listen, it's been a great show.
Man.
John Banks.
Man, we got to have you back, man.
Thanks for coming on,
man.
Back. Thanks for coming on, man. It's been our pleasure to have you on again tomorrow, 7 o'clock, 6:55. Show up at Lincoln High. Lincoln versus Omaha seniors basketball game, 3-point contest, live DJ, live performance by
whoever
Hakeem.
making the list. You better put John and Mike on there.
Everything is on there.
Oh.
Listen.
let me edit that real quick.
Yeah. It's been great.
It's been great.
93.7 The Ticket, the Malone Radio Show. We will see you next week.
Peace.
No, we're gonna see him tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. Tomorrow.